Well, hello Craftinistas. I am here with a really simple craft. If you have the envelope punch board, I thought that this would be something very cute for a kid's table, or if you're not formal, for your own Christmas table decorations. So I am going to start out and use this envelope punch board guide and do the 8 by 8 paper. I'm going to start off with an 8 by 8 piece of paper, and with this cardstock I am just going to punch on the 3 1/8 measurement, and then I'm going to score. So punching and then scoring in 3 1/8, and then that's it. From there I just line up the line that I scored and punch. So then I am going to turn it again and line up my line and punch. And then line up one more time finally and punch. Okay, so I have something that looks like this, and then all I'm going to do is push those little punch pieces aside and fold up my flaps. I'm going to fold all of them up except one of those smaller little envelope tips. So you see I have the big flaps and then I have two small ones, so one of those I'm just going to leave out. And then I'll end up having something that looks like this. So now all I'm going to do is just take my glue, and then I'm going to glue down the sides. I'm going to try to glue them all that I make the same way. That way they can all be uniform. So on this one I think I'm doing where the right side is going over. It really doesn't matter, but I guess I just want them to be uniform and look the same. So that right side is up top, and then I just added a little glue to the side. I didn't want to use any score tape or any other tape. I wanted to be pretty flat, and I wanted to be able to move it if I needed to, so I used the glue. So now that I'm all done with that, I'm going to take a 1-inch strip of paper. This is 5 by 1, and then I just ran it through my Vagabond, and I used this embossing folder. This had a knitted pattern in it, and I thought that that would be neat, so I ran it through there, and it gives me that kind of fluffiness that I would need. I initially purchased this thinking of a sweater, thinking of Christmas all together, so it works. It could be fluffy for Santa here. As you can see, this is coming together, and I just press that down, and now I'm going to pick up a 10 by 1 strip of paper in black, and I'm going to try to fit this around so I can get the belt and get a buckle and get it all going as easy as I can. I decided to flip it over on the back side first, and that way I can cut off a piece of the belt to move around the front. Now if I had I was trying to save on paper here, and so I just decided to go ahead and save that extra bit of flap here and cut it off. So I'm just gluing around the back and then I'm going to cut off my excess piece, and that's the exact, piece that's left over that I'm going to use to make the belt. So I've got that glued off. Now I'm going to take this extra strip here, and I have cut out something for the buckle, and then I'm making this as simple as possible. I'm just going to glue that on top, and then I took a corner rounder and rounded the corner of one side, and then I am just lining up and going to use a piercing mat and a paper piercer and just something so I can punch some holes in it that'll look like a belt. Okay, so I have that together, and now all I have to do is glue that on, that way that it looks like the belt is coming out of the buckle. And then I decided to tear off a little bit of the buckled paper and look like a little extra metal part of the belt. And so while that is drying, I'm still on that Mary Mary paper pad. I decided I'm going to use every little bit, get my money's worth out of it. So I'm still using that paper pad that I picked up from Tuesday morning, and I punched out some of the cards, and I'm going to use them to feed the background. So thanks for watching, and see you later, Craftinista.